We're back in Half Moon Bay, California, and we're on our way to Half Moon Bay State Beach. And our first stop is the Half Moon Bay Brewing Company. It's definitely one of our favorite stops. We love stopping in here for their fish and chips, their calamari. They make excellent Mai Tais. Actually, all of their food is very good. They have indoor and outdoor seating. Well, we're here over at Half Moon Bay State Beach right now, and we're just now getting our campsite all set up. This was an impromptu, if you want to call it, a trip that we took. It was a last-minute thing. We ended up lucking out with a premium site, and so we have 3 nights up here at Half Moon Bay State Beach. The weather has been a little bit off and on, a little bit of rain, a little bit of sunshine, but hey, we're going for it because there's never a bad day on the beach. One thing we like about our premium site out here is that we've got this fantastic bluff, and on the bluff, on the nice, when the sun's out, I can sit out here and paint. We like putting our little fire pit out here, and you could just sit out here all day and watch the ocean and all the people fishing and the surfers surfing, and it makes for a really good time. You can see our motorhome right there, how close we are to the beach. You can't go wrong with Half Moon Bay. It's one of our favorite go-tos. And to be able to have a premium site, that even makes it so much better. They're really hard to come by, but so to get it, you gotta grab it. Okay, so let's head back toward the motorhome, and we're going to take a walk over to the restrooms. We never really use the restrooms on the north end of the campground here, so let's go check them out. Of course, you do have a dump station here in Half Moon Bay State Park. They charge you $10 to use it. And there is also another access point here to the beach, which is a very mild little sloping trail that'll bring you out to the beach also. And of course, you've got your access to your hiking and biking trail over here as well. So it looks like with the storm, a couple of the trees came down. Either that or they were just getting really old. There's one here, and then there's one in the distance, and it looks like it just fell out right by its roots. Pretty good sized tree. Okay, so here are the restrooms. These are the showers right here. And the showers are coin-operated quarters. They're nice and clean. The rangers usually come in once a day, and they clean everything really nice. And then on the opposite side, we have the restrooms. And the views are just fantastic. Half Moon Bay State Beach has quite a few campsites. A lot of them have electric and water. And then they do have some tent sites. And then the back row, they just have water at the sites, no electrical. And there really is not a bad site in Half Moon Bay. Everything is very close to the beach. Everything is just very, very comfortable. We've stayed in most of the sites, and of course we love the premium ones, they're the best, but there really is not a bad site in Half Moon Bay. So the campground rates are really reasonable. I think they start off around $35 and some are $50, and I believe the premium sites are $65. And most of them, like I said, do have electrical, and there's water spigots all close by to everything as well. Spring is so pretty up here on the coast. I think it's about the beginning of March, and there's so many wildflowers in bloom right now. A lot of yellow and a lot of purple right now. But every place you look, there's just something new that's popping out of the ground to excite the senses. There were fields of these little yellow blossoms all over the place that were just so pretty. You could see them in the distance. There's actually a trail that'll take you out there, and we meandered through there and really enjoyed all of the flora and fauna. The nice thing about, if you're lucky enough to get a premium site, and they're really hard to come by, you have a nice little bluff area that is oceanfront, and you could set your chairs out there. We put our little pellet stove out there, and you could sit there and watch the sunsets and sunrises and just spend the day out there and watch the ocean. Absolutely fantastic. Well, it rained last night, and it rained a bit this morning, so we're having breakfast inside the motorhome this morning. And I'm getting ready to cook up some bacon, eggs, and hash browns. And then as it clears up, then we're going to take off and have ourselves a little hike. Start another day. I made some fresh squeezed orange juice. Weather arises. Actually, we got some decent weather for the next couple of hours, and it might rain until about 4 o'clock, scattered showers, and then after that it's going to be totally clear. Tomorrow's going to be really sunny. So what I did is I took my bacon fat, I put it in a little bowl with some foil and paper towels, and get rid of that because I don't like frying my hash browns with bacon fat. And then I'm going to cook up some eggs, finish our breakfast, and then we're going to see if we could squeeze in a little walk. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. So from our site, we can actually see all the waves. It's really nice. We have a premium site here at Half Moon Bay. It was a last minute trip that we planned only because we found this premium site available, and this is a fantastic site. We've got a really nice pad on the bluff to overlook the waves, which we stayed out last night, God, probably till around 6:30, 7 o'clock with our little portable pellet grill fire pit, and just enjoyed the ocean. And then we came in, made our bed, and went to bed. Anyway. Oh, and we get some fantastic TV reception up here also. I think we got like 42 channels, which was great. It's turning out to be a gorgeous day. They said that we were going to have rain until 4 o'clock, but it's really pretty outside here right now. So after breakfast, I think we're going to be able to have time to take a nice hike, and maybe even get a little painting in this morning. We'll see how the day goes. Hey, I'm going to go eat some breakfast. One thing about the weather on the coast, it's so unpredictable. We did have rain last night. We had a little rain this morning, and it was supposed to rain until 4 o'clock. It ended up being an absolutely gorgeous day, and we're able to take a nice hike and have some time to go out and do some painting. And yeah, today just turned out to be incredible. A lot of fishermen out there today, and they're out there catching striped bass. There's a couple of people that were crabbing with their fishing poles out there. Yeah, just amazing how the weather turned to be so nice. I enjoyed painting for a couple hours. I'm just about done with this little painting. I'm going to finish it up tomorrow morning. That's the little scene that I'm doing out there to the left. It's Wednesday afternoon out here. The sun's going to be going down shortly. We spent the day watching the fishermen and the surfers and just the goings on, and we did some hiking. The fishermen have been getting really lucky. We were watching a couple of guys, and they were catching some pretty nice sized bass. There was one fella that caught about 2 of them, and they're over 25 inches long. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a nice sunset tonight. Overall, today turned out to be really nice. Okay, so it's Thursday morning, and it's the start to a gorgeous day. It's like springtime out here. So we're off to a new trail that we hadn't explored before, and this is right past the restrooms, past the amphitheater, and it's actually a sandy little trail, and it has little ropes on each side. Anyway, there's quite a few volunteers out here working today, and they're cleaning up all the wildflower area, and they're removing all of the invasive ivy and other invasive plants that are out there so the native plants can flourish, and they're just doing an amazing job. Anyway, it's a wonderful trail. It must be well over half a mile long, very easy to walk on, so much to see. So let's get started. The volunteers are out today. It's Thursday, and they rotate between a few of the Half Moon Bay beaches. They do Half Moon Bay State Beach, they do Montera, and a few other beaches, and they rotate the areas each Thursday. And there's a huge crew, and they just love what they're doing. They're really doing an amazing job. By the way, this pretty little flower is an invasive flower, this little yellow one, and you see it all over the place. It's called Oxalis Press Capri. And you can see all of the little irises in bloom. they're starting to bloom. There's quite a bit of them out here, and these are native, and they're just gorgeous. We're just loving this new trail that we found, and I'm surprised we never walked it before. It's almost adjacent to the main bike riding trail. And again, you're gonna find this trail adjacent to the amphitheater. And it just meanders on, and it'll take you all the way up to, I believe, pretty close to Venice Beach and where the bridge crosses, and then you can crisscross there and hop right back on the main trail. But it really takes you off the beaten path where you can really see a lot of the wildflowers. You can see cottontail bunnies early in the morning and late afternoon. You can see about 20, 25 at a time. There's just all kinds of them. Okay, and as the trail continues to go on, if you look up here on the right-hand side, you'll see a very lime green color ivy. That's what they're pulling out in bagfuls, and you can see the way it just tangles itself up inside the bushes, and it chokes them out. So it's been quite a project, but they've really done quite a bit of it. So we're coming towards the end of the trail. Hey, bro. And up here, I believe this is Venice Beach up here in this area. And once we get up to the beach, we're going to make a right-hand turn, and you'll see the bridge, and that's where the main trail, that's where you go back to the main trail. Now up here you'll notice where they have it cordoned off where the sand dunes are. That's for the snowy plover habitat. And that's where they do all their nesting. And they've been doing that all up and down the coast of California, cordoning off the sand dunes for the snowy plovers. And they've really multiplied because of what they're doing here. And they have people that actually set out and watch them and monitor them, and they're really making a huge comeback. They're the cutest little birds. Okay, so we are getting off of this little sandy trail that we've been on, and up ahead you can see the main trail and the little bridge. So we're going to just make a circle and head on back. And otherwise, if you decide to go across the bridge and continue on to the left, you can go up maybe about 3 more miles north. And then you've got Sam's Chowder House, and you've got the Princeton by the Sea, the marina. Lots of places to eat. And look at all the calla lilies. This is great. I love springtime on the coast. There's just so many surprises. Oh, and they still have horseback riding rentals out here, and I believe it's still called Seahorse Ranch, and it's been around forever. We were having so much fun watching this guy kite surfing. And wait till you see when he comes to get off his board, and he's got to bring this kite in, and the wind is blowing pretty good for him right now. And that's a huge kite. And it's just pulling him all over the place. It's Friday morning out here. Oh my God, it's like summertime. It is just gorgeous. No wind, no fog, just a gorgeous morning.
this ocean. There's a bunch of people fishing out here today. So we've been watching them fish out here for the last few days, and catching pretty large fish. I don't know if they're bass they're catching or what. I'm gonna have to go down there later today and talk to the fishermen and see what they're bringing in. But we've got more fishermen today, but the weather's just gorgeous. See if I squeeze out another painting today. Got some surfers out there. Yesterday we had some kite, I guess you call them kite boarders. There was a big kite on the board. He was having a hell of a time coming back in with the wind and bringing his kite with him. Absolutely gorgeous day today. This is going to be fantastic.
Ron had a little time to do some painting on his rocks. He loves painting his little rocks, and on the back of them he puts "Follow us on YouTube, Roadtreking with Row and Low," and he gives them away to people that we meet and talk to along the way, and people get a real kick out of it. He does a really nice job on them too. I think they're just too cute. You've been road trekking with Row and Low. I hope you enjoyed our video of Half Moon Bay. We never tire of Half Moon Bay. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And happy RVing, and thank you for watching.